everybody. We were almost having some technical difficulties, like the
Right
sound
the
wasn't
last
working,
second.
the chat wasn't showing up. We're not sure. Again, this is Grassroots. I'm James.
I'm Rachel.
We're doing the Daily Dose, another daily didgeridoo practice. Oh my gosh, this is our 14th episode, if you want to call it that, our 14th day practicing together, multi-streaming on both YouTube and into Facebook world simultaneously. Not sure if it's all been successful, but
we hope you can hear us.
Yeah, we hope you can hear us. We hope that we've started to craft the sound a little bit better, that the didgeridoo comes through a little bit clearer. You know, we're working on these things for ourselves, because hearing ourselves play the didgeridoo this way has just upped our play. And play together.
Absolutely.
It's so much fun. And being with other friends who are now traveling with us. We love you, Cindy. It's amazing to play again with others and hear that, and hear things that people just wouldn't normally do. So that's what the Daily Dose is all about. I didn't share to all of the places that I normally do didgeridoo knowledge and the didgeridoo learning and Facebook, but I'll do that later today. So we hope to get people popping in intermittently. Ultimately, it's our discipline to practice every single day to continue to grow with you. So if you have any comments on what we're doing, if you're a professional in some way, because we do not claim to be, we are just practicing regular people. If you have any of those comments, drop them into the comment section below. I totally appreciate that, and we'll take that as constructive criticism. We've had people from all over the world so far hop into these streams and really teach us some really cool things. Thank you, Jam and TJ.
Yeah, thanks for helping us with the toots.
Yeah, man, we were practicing, and we're starting to get the understanding of the craft for this didgeridoo. It's really cool, and others too. So again, before I get too far into it, I want to send everybody to our Patreon. Become a free member of our Patreon family. You can get some of the audios that we're practicing along with, some of the ones we've recorded. It's ultimately, it doesn't cost you anything to get to that, but it's only released to the members. And there's other ways that you can support us. So we really appreciate everybody in support for everything we're doing to get the Daily Dose and our DMT meditations off for Sundays. I mean, now it's 14 days of just amazing didgeridoo every day. I feel great.
I feel amazing.
It's changed my life. It's made me feel just better to do this practice every day, and I feel growth. And I see now I have this little tiny bit of validation for myself.
And we'll be able to come back in a year and watch the first couple of videos and see how we've grown. And then just the fact that we've decided to open up our practice and invite you guys all in has added a whole nother layer of accountability for us. So now we're committed to doing it every day, even if we've been traveling like we just did.
We're in a new city now.
Today.
New city. I mean, you can't really see outside of our bus windows, but we are in a new place. We have a new view.
New view behind the camera.
Yeah, and it gives us a new energy, a revitalization. It's really powerful. And there was some noise that around us just magically stopped by the time we wanted to do the stream. You might hear some cars coming through, and all kinds of reality is happening, and that's what we want to hold in this stream. So again, thank you wherever you're joining us from across the world, near or far, in the present, catching the re-streams. It's very powerful for us, and it keeps us with that accountability.
Thank you for practicing with us. Thank you for your tips and your wisdom. We appreciate all of it.
Really do. I'm going to go ahead and get started with something I do every single day. It's a little tougher for me because I have the beard and the mustache. I try to pull it a little bit out of the way because it would break my seal. Right? I do a little facial massage on the lips. This whole month so far for us particularly has been about expansion, working on our lips, working on the muscles. So we're doing this really awesome thing every day to just get ourselves ready for the practice that we're going to do. I like the way the platform of this just kind of naturally fell in. Doing a nice little massage, getting ourselves ready, doing a nice little opening warm up, and getting ourselves ready, and then practicing and getting ourselves. It's always getting ourselves ready. There's always learning involved in it. There's always expansion and growth. I really respect that. Ooh, and I learned some of the things from you, like the fish ones. Ooh.
I like that I can actually feel now on day 14, even yesterday, Like I can feel that my lips are thicker and like the muscles in there are stronger.
Do they have a different elasticity to them too?
Yeah.
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 I noticed that as well. That's the only word that I could really say. Like I could flap them a little bit more than I could the other week from doing all of that real stretching, 15 minutes a day. Sitting there, if I was watching a video or something, getting that nice little, and I'd look over and I'd like, oh man, I'm doing it, and I'd see even her doing this in other times of her day. It's not just this stream that we're utilizing these techniques. So I want to impart that onto you. So I feel good. Even that little bit got me buzzier to do. You still comfortable working on the fundamentals in our warm up, like getting our drones slow stops and
get a solid drone, get the pressure in and out nice and smooth, and then get the vocals in there.
Yeah.
And then siren the vocals from the lowest to the highest to expand the vocal range. Yeah.
I love it. I really feel good by doing it. It's fun. It warms me up, gets that buzziness, and it breaks that comfort level too. So if you're doing it in a room with other people and you got headphones on and you're doing this stuff, people are like, "What's going on?" But it's going to help you get over that too. So we're going to warm up a little bit. I feel like we're rolling already this morning in our didgeridoo practice, ready to go. So I hope you are too. And if you don't play the didgeridoo, all that she's going to be doing as she's doing her warm up is like a buzzed lip technique. So you can sit on your couch and join along with us. Practice the looseness. If you were thinking like a trumpet player and you were like air guitar, you're getting that. Think of a trumpet player, right? And you're tight. Not that they're tight, but it's a tighter lip. Then relax. That's all we're doing. So you can follow along with us if you don't have a didgeridoo. Join us, please, if you do. Seal there. Woo. I'm still trying to practice on getting my contact every time.
Oh,
your sirens are getting higher. It's like you're getting your range. So every time you're doing it, it's
expanding.
Like, woo! But then it was like, woo! And woo! That time. I can feel it almost.
I start in my comfort zone of where my normal natural range is, and then I start pushing it a little higher, a little lower. And then I go as low as I can to as high as I can, and I really push it at the top and the bottom a couple of times.
That's really good advice. Yeah. It's the same thing with the facial stuff. Like just a little bit more. By the time I'll be like, hey guys, it's been 300 days. Wow,
like a cartoon.
Like a cartoon, yeah. It'll be fun. I mean, why not? Because then I feel like I'll be able to make the really good natural style didges. We'll go out and harvest, and kind of like yours, where it's cut flat like that in the cylindrical. And it'll against the face, and any of my lips will fit in that. I played some very large didgeridoos. The open largemouth bore D, I think his name was, came out to Didge in the Desert, and he brought these amazing didges. So much air and discipline in that breath to play. Much respect, because he played them beautifully. Also made them beautifully. He took the time to really get the seal correct, and he like did a special spiral design when he carved it on the inside, and it like had a photo phosphorescent or some kind of glow.
It glowed.
It was amazing. Yeah, really cool. Oh, I forgot this was up there. Yeah, it was really cool, and that kind of stuff. I want to be able to play those large ones. So I want my lips to be So again, we can't necessarily, we don't know if anything's happening in the chat. We're having some somewhat technical difficulties, but if you're enjoying the stream and you're able to type along, you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to drop those into the comment section. Right. We are in a new place. Our internet may not be the best, but we hope that the sound is good. If the sound's terrible, let us know, because now we're 2 weeks into finding out, is this something that we want to continue doing? And right now, I'm having one heck of a time practicing my didge.
Me too.
I know there's some things that we want to practice today. You were mentioning at the end of yesterday's stream.
Double tonguing.
Double tonguing.
And I looked it up.
We
and
did
I found
check it out
that it is what I thought.
Correct.
I was trying to remember from Didge in the Desert because we talked about it then, but I really, it's like we talked about so much over those 10 days.
The workshops.
I wish I would have taken some more notes and stuff, but that's okay.
Me too.
Learning lesson for me.
Yeah, me too.
But double tonguing is when you're using your tongue hitting the front of the top of your mouth and the back of the top of your mouth. So when you say ta, it's hitting at the front, and when you say ka, it's more guttural, it's hitting at the back. And so taka, and the same thing with da and ga. So digga, 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 or daga, daga, daga.
Or tawa, tawa, tawa.
Tawa. Well, on the wa, you're not hitting with your tongue.
Not on the top, but on the bottom you are wa. So it's an open breath. Tawa.
Yeah, it's an open breath rather than a tongue hit.
Yeah. So hey, good afternoon. Welcome, Josh.
Yay, the chat is working.
Yay,
Thank you so much.
You did our test, and we now know. Tthank you so much for that
Our
blessing.
Technical difficulties are over.
They're over. I had a button that was a technical difficulties button, from like The Simpsons or something. But I don't have to hit that today, my friend. That's awesome. Good to see you. Welcome. I hope you grabbed the Didge. If not, you are the Didge.
Yeah.
Give a raspberry to the world. We're talking about double tonguing, obviously. I was watching a Dubrovko video. He was doing that, and it's like that dubstep breath. I can't say. I'm not a beatboxer. He's got like a challenge going on. He put the video up like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
You can check that out. It's a tough one. I say go for it if you're an advanced player. That high fast stuff. I know Rob, who's out in Havasu, he had the ability to play that fast rhythm stuff. And so I know he knows that kind of that dubsteppy or that fast rhythm play.
Right.
I want to do that with that double tonguing. So we're going to do taka taka today.
Taka taka and digga digga.
Taka taka. So I'm going to type
digga, digga.
that.
Taka taka.
Digga digga. So breaths of T-A and K-A.
Yeah.
Taka.
And then digga.
And dig. And then is it ah? A-H?
I would say D-I and then G-A.
Dig.
Digga.
Oh, God.
You could say daga too, but digga just seems to like roll off the tongue a little nicely.
Let's do it slow first, because I could say it fast.
I think I gotta start slow. I can say it fast, but when I try to didge it, I get tongue-tied.
You see, you took the words right out. Yeah, it's exactly right. I get tongue-tied, I get lost, and I think that's why we reverse it, reel it back a little bit, and start with that. So
go back to
we
the
could
basics.
even get a metronome and throw it on slow. That would help us, and I won't be controlling it. Because I notice even if I have something like a rattle, or I tend to go faster with my breath, because I'm like, I need to breathe faster. By the end of it, I'm sweating and stuff. So I would recommend getting yourself some kind of a metronome.
It helps a lot.
I didn't turn mine on and get it ready, but
that's all right.
Yeah, this is
We're just here to practice. Yeah. We're not trying to have a polished video here.
I still had it set to 222. I was doing that. And adding all this stuff. I was watching this video like, oh, it was crazy. Yeah. So let's do it at maybe like.
Maybe a little faster than that. Like tucka, tucka, tucka.
125.
I like that. Yeah, that seems like a good spot to start. Tucka, tucka.
I really can feel where my tongue is going in that. It's totally interesting. And to go slower, I'm focusing a lot more on it.
Right. We're training our tongue.
Yeah.
The tongue is a muscle, and we're
weightlifting.
Building our muscle memory right now so that we can go faster with ease later.
That's my problem later is the tongue twister.
Right.
You know, I get after the 15th law, I'm like, oh, and my tongue is weak, and so this is gonna work out for me.
I'm gonna do it too with Digga now.
Okay. Different. I like it too.
Yeah, I like them both.
And I
Which
like to throw
one do you like better?
Digga, 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 digga. I was throwing that in to go with it.
So you can go faster but come back to the slow.
But come back in.
I like it. Let's do that. Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to stick with Digga and just go faster and build up.
Stay on that for just a moment. Why not?
Digga.
And that's where it got me with the one watching Dubrovko. He was doing the ta 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 wa. After doing ta 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 wa ta wa ta 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 wa, and that ta 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 makes me like ta 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 ta. I already throw my throat in.
Like a machine gun, he was saying.
Ta 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 ta. Yeah, I don't have that as well. I have it slower, so that's what we're working on. I'm gonna stay at 125 for now and not really push it, but you can go faster or farther if you want. Are we on Digga? It doesn't matter. Do what you want. I'm throwing them both. Digga, 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 digga. I don't know why my body's doing that. I'm like throwing it. I really should stop doing that. Even when I drum,
I like moving a little bit sometimes when I'm getting into it.
I guess I feel I want to teach myself. I want to sit correctly. I want to get myself and my body the best way. So maybe sometimes I'm breaking my seal. Maybe I'm giving myself a chance to not. Who knows? We're all making it up.
This is good.
Yeah,
going
like
faster in between and then going
it.
back to the slow. I feel like it's really helping me figure out exactly where my tongue's going.
But we haven't actually changed the tempo, and we're still on it.
Yeah.
So we can go back to that support system.
I like it.
I feel like that's the same thing if I'm holding a drone and also doing the vocals. I'm giving myself that support system, and I'm now able to hold that framework.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is wonderful.
I like this. Ta, ta, wa. I'm going to throw into that. I'm going to type it in, too.
All right.
Ta. Oh, I like that because it fits in a breath for some of it. I can almost do it on the ga too. Okay, so I like that. That wah, go. I like that. Man.
I think I'm ready to go a little faster.
I was just going to suggest maybe we could do that. Let's see. Let's just go crazy.
Woo!
We'll go double.
He was at 222 when he was doing
so I'm
video.
going to it.
Okay.
222. Let's just go crazy.
Let's try it.
This guy had something going. That is that is toe tough.
The takas are easier than the digas.
They are. Yeah, I don't know what you feel at home, but I feel like I sometimes flow off of the digas, a little bit easier. But I don't know. Everybody's face is different. Everybody's didge playing is a little different. And so these kind of styles really do frame it. Do you mind if we just do this for another moment?
I would enjoy that.
Okay.
I want to get the digas down.
Dig it.
Dig it down.
Dig it down. Dig it down. All right. That's what I'm going to focus on too, is the D's. Hey Joe. Hey Joe. Hey Joe. Hey Joe. Ooh, you got a new rhythm out of that one.
I was saying, hey Joe.
That was awesome. Hey brother, thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, it's cool to see you.
We're just practicing dig and ga. You could do it at home.
Digga, 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 digga.
Just don't spit on anybody.
I feel like my tongue is tired, and now where I was feeling like I had it, I'm starting to get a little sloppier, and it's not working as well. So I feel like that's a good.
It would be a good sign, yeah.
Let my tongue rest.
Yeah, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm saying more than usual, so I know already my tongue is like, dude, you're flapping and gapping, and it's like more than usual. So
did you know your tongue could get tired?
I like that though, because really what it's going to affect is when I go into those flutters, or I don't know what they're called technically. There's people that, I mean, they have real technical names for everything on the didge, but it's that tongue roll. regular drone, tongue roll.
Oh, I hear it. I hear the difference.
Same thing. We're adding some of the vocals into it too. I love that we now have the lips being strengthened. We have our tongues being strengthened. Everything's going like wah wah. I'm like taking a sip of like tea now, and it's kind of dribbling a little bit. I'm not used to the size now of my lips. Oh hey, Amber's come in. Give me a second to unhinge my dog. She's decided that we were having entirely too much fun. Hey dog, how are you? You want to come in? Well, so. What did you notice about the ta and the ka and the wah?
Well, I noticed that doing this practice, I feel like I am definitely getting better. And where it was really hard, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting it figured out.
No,
but
go back.
Go on. Go that way.
Good girl.
Keep going. There you go. Go see Shelby.
Go back. Yay!
Yeah, I feel like this practice is making it so that I will get better. And I might start incorporating it a little bit into my daily warm-up. So that I'm not going so far, because my tongue, it feels weird even talking right now.
Hey, Jesse.
So.
Yeah, I know. I feel weird talking. And
maybe not working on it for 15 minutes, but just doing a little bit every day in my warm-up will build that practice.
I'm going to add it into my practices just a little bit more.
Memory. Yeah.
I mean, I already do, but not to the extent of what we're doing. I do say taka 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 taka. I mean, pretty well on that, but the digga, that's a little bit more, because it ta ka, right? My jaw's going ta ka ta ka, but diga. I'm doing this one a little bit more, and the ta-wa is a little bit ta-wa. So all of those are moving it just a little bit more, that your face needs that extra everyday practice. Give yourself 15 minutes a day, give yourself an hour, some say 5-10 hours a day. I really think that's what it's going to take for me to break some of the records that I want to break. You know, to play didgeridoo and circular breathe for 24 hours straight. Could you imagine the pranayama, the effects? I mean, wow.
Wow.
Wow. I really would love to do that. That would be amazing. But I don't want to just try to do it. I have already circular breathe for hours, you know, hours at a time, and not broke. And so I want to keep strengthening that kind of stuff. So the tongue, the lips, all this feels really good today. I'm buzzy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should we do a time drone?
Well, I do want to do a time drone. I was just about to ask you what you thought about that. Let's see if my buttons work. Yay! We always get so excited because, I haven't set, I should set this one to a button. We're all working here.
We'll get it all figured out eventually.
I'm ready whenever you're ready, and enjoy. All right. Already feeling like, and it was strong through. It sounded beautiful.
And my tongue was resting.
And you didn't like out. So you're really paying attention. It sounds like to how you're getting your breath expanded. That's really cool.
Yeah, wow, I'm happy with that. I don't need to do two today.
Okay.
One's good.
I'll try one. Phlegm. We'll get it going.
Got your didge back in the right spot?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, on this stand, it's actually a didge stand, so not necessarily for hands-free playing. It still has quite a bit of play.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I know, right?
Thank you.
27 seconds is fire. And she's been doing for the past 2 weeks, 25 seconds. So that's actually up. I think her most is 31.
Yeah.
31 seconds. That's pretty powerful to hold and do for 30 seconds. You could do it too, Joe.
Yeah, grab yourself a didgeridoo.
Or even just sit there and go the whole time. My key for what I'm doing is I'm slowly throwing my tongue into the back a little bit, so I'm keeping my pressure, trying to. That's why I feel there's some wavering, and I'm using less air to get that production, you know, to build that standing column of air inside the didge. in this tube. So, woo! Let's try it. I feel like I know what I'm talking about, but I probably don't. Oh, I gotta get ready.
Oh yeah, reset the timer.
I'm all like, I'll just go. Okay. I hope I feel good about myself at the end of this, but I think I'm going to.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm my own worst critic.
Good job, baby.
And a nice easy breath back in. I could have pushed to maybe 45 seconds, and I opened my eyes and I was like, no, go with that slow pocket. 40 seconds. By the end of the month, I might be consistently 45, 45, 45. But right now, I feel pretty good. And I'm not lightheaded.
Yeah.
I'm not going crazy because I want to finish the rest of my practice.
Right.
Wow. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
Yay. It feels good when you make progress, I think. And I was getting a little bit hard on myself because sometimes I feel like I don't make any progress. But this stream has shown me that I am making progress. I can go back and I can look at this and be like, wow.
Yeah.
So do that for yourself. Take some little videos, take some audio recordings, and because again, you're at the other end of your didgeridoo, sometimes 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, 11, 12 and a half feet for this one up here. And you can't really hear yourself very well. So get yourself recorded, play, listen to it, and that's going to help build. I think that's what's really helping me
and
here.
If you got Bluetooth headphones or headphones with a long enough cord, you can pop on an audio recorder that you listen to it while it's recording. And you can hear yourself live in real time, and that makes a huge difference too.
And some of our watchers actually have some really good audio equipment or even the technical knowledge to go out and get it right now and get a high quality recording right now.
Yeah.
So, wow. Yeah, Joe, you should play the ditch. I'm telling you, you'd be fun. I know you were practicing with us. You got pretty good on the drum with us too. So.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? We're about probably 40 minutes, 37, 35 minutes into the stream.
Yeah.
You want to just go on to practice?
Yeah.
I want to send everybody, by the way, back to our Patreon to become a member of our Patreon family. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's where we're actually releasing a lot of our behind-the-scenes content. We're working on some other stuff. We're busy doing all the streams, but behind the scenes, we're working on getting other content up. Do you remember the Janis Joplin typewriter tapes? Well, we recorded some handpan and some other bell drum style music
in the living room of a house.
Living room of a house.
People were living and doing their life in the background.
So we've got all that noise and stuff in the background, but I'm trying to filter and get that cleaned up. And we're going to be releasing that. That's on our Patreon as well.
We have a poll going right now to see
exactly
people
what
in the
bring up.
Patreon if they want us to do additional things in the Patreon or not. So
special stuff just for them,
right?
Which it's starting to go. We have a few members now, and that's very awesome. Everybody blessing us with those that honoring. It's very powerful. And again, we also accept Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal to help make all the streams and continue as we live in our school bus to travel as we just made it to a new city. So very exciting.
Maybe we'll get better mics, a better webcam.
Well, we need at least another one for the Sunday meditations because I want to start to miking the drums. We've been talking to Jesse, who might be in the stream still. He has the knowledge of getting some of the live looping and stuff. So this is all, I mean, I got a looper, but it's for the guitar. So I might even plug in the cigar box guitar. We might jam and do just cool stuff as we're practicing and learning to set this stuff up, all on Patreon. So thank you so much.
Definitely come join us there.
Again, it's not all monetarily that we accept, obviously, these blessings from you. Thank you, everybody, for sharing and liking. We're finding and commenting. It's going farther than we ever expected, as this was just set up for us to learn to play the didgeridoo a little better. It's now turning into something great and grand. So blessings to all of you for all of that. It's powerful. We're coming together. We're going to have a nice little Didge community.
Yeah,
We're thinking about putting some other didgeridoo gathering in the Southwest, probably here in this city around November. You know, my birthday's around that time, and so we're thinking about gathering again and having another Southwest November gathering for the didgeridoo. Teaching, learning, having workshops. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be fun. We're also putting up didgeridoo and drum like classes as we travel. So you can support us in that way if you want to learn to do what we're doing. And again, we're not masters, but we do have an understanding of ourselves and what this means to play the didge. So what do you think? You ready to just play and go do our regular? We might go crazy. We might go solid. I'm going to play a rattle. I hope you join us at home. If you don't have a didgeridoo, again, that's all we're doing in the didgeridoo, and you can join us too. Please play along, enjoy your practice, listen to your body, everybody, and we'll see you on the other side. I lost the ball. I knew I was going to.
Flying.
Yeah. I tried to keep going, but I was like, whew. Man, wow, we were trying so many things. I'm not done yet. I got another 5-10 minutes of really playing in me.
That was a lot of fun.
Wow, you were doing stuff I hadn't heard you do before.
Thank you.
I felt it within.
I heard you pick up on the mosquito one.
I did, yeah. I saw Jesse, he's popping in some comments, and I'm like, oh, man. And when I feel that energy from everybody in the crowd, because no matter whether I'm doing the meditations or not, I'm playing this now as a spiritual instrument for myself. I connect into the vibrational activity of what I'm doing. And the other activity of people I'm connected to, woo, they change that and they ride that vibe, and a mosquito one and a mosquito two and a digga, he came in his shoe and it went everywhere too. Oh man, thank you, Jesse. And that's what I think real music is. And when you hit it, bam, and you get in that pocket, as some musicians say, woo, it flies off the handle. And with the didgeridoo, it's you. So I'm sharing myself with myself, and it's beautiful. And I'm connecting to things I never had thought possible.
The energy is great.
The energy is positive.
We appreciate everyone who's here for it.
I might slow it down a little bit and do some more, but who knows? When I get into it, I might want to tell a little story. I'm in a new place. I'm looking out my window now, and I see these beautiful clouds. And I don't have the ability right now to hit a button and flip it. Maybe we get a new webcam. We'll do that. And show you what our area is. I'll put one up on the top of the bus, like a periscope.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And show you the whole area.
360 degrees.
360 degrees, Maybe we'll do some outside, but right now I'm going to tell a story of this beautiful carved land and this wind that blows through and ever changes, just like my didgeridoo journey. It started out as a and now I feel confident, at least even to play in front of others, which for that means I'm playing for myself. You know, I'm playing for these trees, I'm playing for these rocks, I'm playing for these bushes. There is so much beauty out here in the world, and that's the story I'm going to tell in the rest of this practice this morning. Thank you so much. You got me into a really good place. I hope you're there too. By the way, one more segue. Check out our Patreon. Become a free member of that. It costs you nothing, and you get to gain and be part of our community. We are building a beautiful family there, and we've been putting up all of our music up there for free. You can download it even for free. It's a trusted source. You can actually even get some of our merches up there. Some of the drums manifest truth, because DMT is what's within you, and it releases when you let yourself be free, truly.
Free yourself.
Thank you for understanding that. We're just going to jam practice for the next 10 minutes. I hope you join us.
Play around
but again, listen to your body. If you've been jamming with us the whole time and you're like, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. Take a break. Sit there. Think about some of what you've done in today's practice, and I'm so proud of you for sticking with it.
Out there.
Hi. Oh, hey, wonderful!
Makes me so happy.
And I don't have my horn. I usually. Oh, I do.
Oh.
I got to get that higher range, but woo! Yeah. Thank you everywhere, wherever you are. Near, far, all over the world. You are sending a blessing to yourself, and we're picking up that vibration. We see you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, right. Let's do it.
Enjoy.
Yay.
Oh, it's fun when we put on some of those effects. I did it halfway through, and I was like, reach, boop.
That made it way more fun.
Whoa, yeah, we
really
got ethereal in a way. I feel amazing.
I feel good now.
What a powerful thing. And we did. Thank you, Guru Cramps, Henry. I can't even speak right now. So much for the love.
Thank you
and
for
everybody.
Your love
Jesse, I can't even scroll back, but woo! I am the spittiest Didge player I know. I got it everywhere. I got a towel at the end because I knew. That was an amazing practice.
Woo, yeah.
I feel buzzy.
Good.
I mean, Cindy, thank you so much, by the way. I was like, oh, don't forget Cindy. She's amazing. Well, and she's progressing right along with us. I'm going to find a way so we can fit in a chair, and one of these days we're going to bring her on in here and have her part of the stream.
I mean, I can just scoot over this way.
I mean, I was thinking that this is the three-person
and then there's room for another person there.
Yeah,
so we can all scooch in.
We're going to have a workshop kind of practice with some friends over time. We're going to get this happening. So thank you. What a wonderful day. I hope you felt it where you were. And again, even if you didn't have a didgeridoo or a plastic tube or a piece of cardboard tube, or an agave or a eucalyptus or a true didgeridoo with a beautiful mouthpiece, I hope you were at home just loving yourself, enjoying the sounds, feeling the energy, and going because that's really what it is. You got to be comfortable doing that. Go out and get your mail if you're at home, and every step. And even if the mailman's coming, keep doing it.
Just don't spit
while
on
they're
him.
catching you in the eyes. Yeah, don't spit on them. Do it while you're, walking to the grocery store. And catch people. Try not to laugh because they're going to look at you weird, like what? And if you can keep doing that, you're going to have a better chance on the didgeridoo, not breaking seal when you're going.
When you laugh, you break seal. That almost sounded like that Heart song.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
No, that's a different song.
That different one, yeah.
I'll figure it out.
We'll get it, yeah. Thank you, Cindy. It was a great practice. Oh, man. So much energy coming through the didgeridoo. So much energy coming from us. And how can that not ripple into other parts of our day, other people's lives, just because we're feeling better, because we're breathing better, we're acting better, we're taking an active look at maybe even the world better, telling stories, holding on to that. So thank you for that. Thank you for joining wherever you are in the world, near and far. We were attached to it all today, above and below, beyond, all directions. I appreciate that.
Thank you for being
here.
here.
So one more time, I'll kick it down. Hop into our Patreon. You can support us by Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. We do appreciate all of those. It goes to help making our stream and our life just more didgeridoo, more drum enthusiastic, holding more workshops, teaching more things, getting to more places, and traveling around as we do it. Thank you for following us along on Facebook, Drums Manifest Truth. Everywhere you go, Google us. And, whether you're on our YouTube, where they're actually are going to be putting most of our videos, and then we're going to be doing a lot onto our Patreon, so that's why. I appreciate you wherever you are in the world. Have a wonderful Didge practice, and if you're not done, go ahead and pop on that 30-minute drone that we put on our Patreon and keep practicing. Do another couple hours. Record yourself. Get a metronome. Test your length of breath. Try to break the world record at 65.9 seconds. It was done by a 16-year-old kid years ago. And they say we can't beat it again because playing the didgeridoo is too dangerous. Too many people were passing out trying to break their record is what was happening. So now we have to try to show them. Well, let's all write letters that this is actually healing people. This is a benefit to our lungs and our breath. Don't put that negative fear on us. We want to show. We're already at 30 and 45 seconds. There's 45-second challenges, 60-second challenges. I know that this is a common thing out there. So reach for the stars, everybody. Let's ride that elevator together.
Right. Whoever said the limit was the sky? Let's go further.
Somebody said it. I don't believe him. I never have. It just never jived. I've always gone against authority.
Limitless.
And I said I couldn't toot. And look, I just did it right there. Trying to get that contact. I'm going to keep practicing. I hope you do the same. Have a wonderful day again wherever you are in the world.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow for the Daily Dose Didgeridoo Practice.